Hey everyone, so today I am going to make a video on my foundation routine. So the first thing I do is I moisturize my skin, which I have already done, and then I prime my skin. And what I do is I use the Smashbox primer water and I just like spray it all over a few times, and then I'm gonna go in with my Benefit Professional primer once it dries. And I am gonna have to bring my mirror closer, and I'm sorry because you're gonna see it, but I can't really do a lot about that. I'll get a better setup one day. So now I'm just going to prime my face, and my hair is wet today, and because I had a crazy start to my day, so I had so my day got started late, which is fine. It was an adventure today. But I'm pretty sure you're just supposed to put this in like your most porous areas, but I kind of just put it all over. That's what I like to do with it. And I have a lot of dry skin going on right now, which is weird for me because I have oily skin, so it's like I have combination skin right now. And that's kind of how it's been for a while now. And now I'm just going to be taking my foundation, and I need to go wet my sponge, so I'll be right back. So I got my sponge wet, and now I'm just drying off my hands. I'm kind of all over the place today because that's honestly how I am every day. So what I do is I just rub my sponge into the foundation, because it's like it's made out of wax, so it's just easier to do it that way. So now I'm just going to apply it to my skin. And right now my face is like really red because I am using like a lot of new skincare right now, and it's kind of getting used to it. Because with skincare it usually takes like a month to really show any improvement or a difference, and I've switched to all natural skincare recently, and some makeup I have traded to all natural. Like this is all natural. I'm pretty sure there's only like 3 ingredients in this foundation, so and usually with this foundation it's good to add like an oil to it because it will just apply much easier. And I like to do that if I am not really going anywhere, because it does make me get a little oilier throughout the day. And if I'm going somewhere I don't really want that. So today I'm not adding any oil to it. So now I'm just going to go in with a brush and kind of blend it out a little more. I just have like OCD about blending out my foundation because I really don't want there to be like visible, noticeable places where you could have missed or it's not blended in all the way. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to concealer, and this is also wax based, and this will actually be my first time using this, so I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm just going to put my sponge in it the exact same way and place it under the eye. And I'm using it to highlight as well, like I always do with my concealers. Now I'm just going to go back in with the brush and blend out like the concealer line if there is one, just making sure there's not. So yeah, now I'm going to set my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, I think it's called. And what I do is I just tap some in the lid, as everyone else does. And I take a foundation brush from Luxie, but I like it better for powder. So I just dip the brush in and kind of, I pat it around, and you want to pat it instead of like swipe. So that's basically all for the powder. And then I take my Max Fix Plus and squirt it on the face so that all the powder dissolves together so you don't look like you have a powdery face. And then I like to go in with any kind of banana powder. I usually just go in with my Wet n Wild one because it's literally like right next to me. But you need to make sure that the spray finishes drying before you go on with any powder. So what I do is I just tap into the banana powder a little bit, and I set right underneath the eye, like right at the lash line is where I use this powder. And I kind of do bring it down a little, but so that's basically my foundation routine, and then I would spray it with a finishing spray once I was finished, but I do that after I finish all of my makeup. So yeah, that's my foundation routine. I hope you liked my video, and if you did, you should totally give it a thumbs up. I would really love it and appreciate it. And subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I hope you have a happy Friday. See you next time. Bye.